Welcome to Crawdaddy's Custom Crankbaits. Tonight I'm just going to play around and paint this Zero Spook up. I went ahead and put a pearl white on the bottom and just some black ink on the top. I'll take my netting and pull over to try to get as tight as I can get it. I've got some brass or copper, gold. I'll get it right in a minute. Just come across the top of it. Try to push down and get the netting to come on down with me. Turn it over. Again, I'm trying to rotate the netting. Give me some scales there on the sides. I don't know whether I want to do them across the back or maybe come back and darken that in. I think I'm gonna come back and darken that in. Get this out of my airbrush. I'm gonna put some black ink in my airbrush, maybe a drop. I'm taking some 50-50 alcohol water, just putting maybe a drop in it just to thin it a little bit. I was on the phone tonight with a friend of mine, Jeff, and he had mentioned, he said, man, I have never done a top water bait, so I figured tonight I'd just go ahead and do something kind of simple, a Zero Spook. Coming back down to just the center of this. Darkening that edge. I'll go ahead and darken this nose around the eye socket. I'm using a Master G266 airbrush with a 0.3 needle, I believe it is, spraying at 20 psi. I've kind of said it over and over, man, you don't have to break the bank to be able to do this. But if you want to run out and spend whatever you want to spend, that's entirely up to you. I'm just going to come here and put me a dot here. I forgot thin that. I'm just going to put a little bit of black in there to thicken it up some. Let's try this again. Just poured what I had back into the bottle instead of wasting it. Clean this out real quick. This is some shade shift or shifter paint that I made up. It's like an emerald green, is I think what they call it. Got it at Hobby Lobby. Just comes in a bottle like this. It's just color shift. Anyway, this bottle was $9. It lasts me until I'm dead and gone. I'm gonna heat dry that real quick. spraying it over the gold, everything, the black. The only downside of that stuff is this one has some really fine glitter. And it can be a pain, and you know what, to get out your airbrush. The dot I put on the side of it, you can see it when you turn it, and then it kind of disappears. That's kind of what I wanted it to do, is just, you know it's there, but as you turn it, you kind of lose it. But once I put the gloss coat on this, it's just gonna make that gold kind of pop and the shade shift pop. But anyway, you know, Jeff asked me about top water baits. Well, I hadn't done any top water baits, so I figured not, I'd just do a top water bait, you know, and he asked me about, do I have a plan when I sit down to paint something? Most of the time I don't. Most of the time I kind of get everything ready that I want to do, and just kind of let my inspiration and my imagination kind of run wild and kind of go with the flow. And just as you're painting, you can kind of learn which way you want to go. You might go the right way or you might go the wrong way, but I don't really sit down. I don't edit my videos. What you see is what you get. But there's no, I don't sit down and try to plan out a game plan, you know, on what I want to do. I just try to go with the flow, and just, and what comes out is what comes out. You know, certain patterns, you know, things I do on crawfish, I know kind of what color I want to go. So I do that, but a lot of these other baits, you know, I just playing around and did this one, you know, just doing some experiment. It's like this one here, I really had no clue where I was going with it. I just kind of started and went with it. I had an idea roughly that I wanted yellow and orange, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to do it. But anyway, that's what I had for y'all tonight at Crawdaddy's. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and thanks for watching and subscribing. And till next time, we'll be seeing you at Crawdaddy's.